My day job is literally killing me. It's killing me every single day. It is hellfire. I'm getting burned every single day, alive. I have to go to this job, which I hate, just to eat food. Because if I don't go, then I'll be hungry, then I'll be homeless, then I'll be on the streets, then I'll be with the criminals, then people will do certain negative activities with me. And I don't want that happen. Don't want that to happen. That's why I'm going to this day job. That's why I'm going to this corporation. I hate these all people. I hate the atmosphere there. There's nothing inspiring. There's nothing divine. There's nothing at all. These shit bosses who just yells at you, who constantly yells at you, and you just bear through their trauma, You just go through their trauma. And the co-workers who are just shit, man. These people are assholes. But no, we have to be with them for every single day, 10 hours a day, and it's just so humiliating process. It's just crazy. The people who don't have jobs are looking for jobs, and they think that, oh, a job will be a good thing. But no, guys, I'm telling you guys, go find a way, do a business or something like that. Become richer, man. If you got the time, if you're young enough, if you're in your teens, do something well, study well, and not only study well, but find something out, figure something out, make something, Become a multimillionaire. Without that, you're nothing in this world. If you don't have the money, you're shit, You're just a cog in the machine. You're nothing. You're replaceable. There's thousands like you, And there's thousands like me, because I also don't have made something out of it. Something that brings value. I don't build that. I don't have that. That's why I need to go to this shithole jobs, which sucks the blood out of me every single day. I think we should have been taught in the early, while we were teens or even younger. We should have been taught that, money is the most important thing. All the other things, all things you talk about, love and all these things, relationships, parent, we should respect our father, mother, stuff like that, this is your relative and stuff like that. Our minds were full of this, you should respect this God, or you should be obey to this God and stuff like that. You should support the elderly and stuff like that. I'm not saying these things don't matter, these things matter as well, but the thing is that as young adults now, all we do is go to these shit jobs, stay there, come back home, eat something, then go to the malls for buying groceries, and then again eat something, and sleep and repeat and repeat and repeat. That's all we do. Our life have nothing. We are getting nothing out of this life. It's just a loop. It's just a suffering loop. We will not gonna get anything in the end. What are we gonna get? Except a few Sundays. That's all we're gonna get, huh? You're asking me to just go through this humiliating process. Just 4 days of leave a month, and 6 days of the week I have to go there. Is it any good? Is it justifiable? Man, I'm telling the elites, I'm telling the rich people, they won't last a day in our shoes. They won't last much longer, Going through these jobs, if they have to go through these shit jobs, if the rich people, if the billionaires have to go through what we go through, think about, guys. We're going through broke livelihood. We're going through so much trauma, mental trauma, because of lack of money. We're going through loneliness. We are going through all this. We are going through mental illness. We are going through negative news. We are going through all these things. We are going through negative people, evil people all around us, people making our lives worse. And the only way to escape these people is going to a better neighborhood. But going there will cost money, which we don't have. So we have to suffer. We have to constantly suffer between these crazy, dumb people. And they are not only dumb, they are evil as well. They're very, very evil and demonic, These people, co-workers, bosses, and all these people around us, at least 99% people around us are evil, Only a few handful of people are good. Only they have a divine spark in their heart. Everyone else is just the NPC, just the evil, demonic NPC, nothing else. And the jobs we go through every single day, these jobs have no value even for anyone. Most of the jobs we go through are just slavery, nothing else. What are we bringing to the table, guys? Think about it. These jobs bring nothing to the table, yet we just constantly go through these jobs. There is nothing. We were going and suffering every single day, but um, nothing is nothing valuable has been made. It is like going in a hamster wheel, just running in the circles. Nothing else. Maybe the doctors, maybe the scientists, they are doing something, but except these people, what are we doing, guys? What are we doing? Going to these corporate offices just to sell some insurances and stuff like that, just to sell a car, just to sell that. And these things don't matter in the end. And these things don't even matter now. That's the tragic part. If we don't even go into these corporations, then it doesn't matter. The earth will run fine. All people will run fine as well. It's just that we have to go there. So we eat food. So we can fill our stomachs, which demands food every single day. Every single day, 2 to 3 times a day, our stomach demands food non-stop, and it doesn't stop. The human body also is a suffering machine. You have to eat a lot of things every single day to be alive, and that costs money. So if we don't have to eat food and we still can stay alive, then it would be good. Then I wouldn't go to my shit job. Only the most tragic fact is that I go to this job just to fill my stomach, because I can live without everything else. I can live in the woods. I can stay anywhere. I can stay in the caves. I don't need a home. I don't need all these things, but I need the food. And on this forest, you don't get enough food. And that's why I have to live like a wage slave, because food is our biological need every single day. What are we gonna do? We are going to the jobs we never like. These jobs makes our insides dirty, makes our consciousness cry. We don't love these jobs at all. All we do this job is only for money. And these people ask when you're in the job interviews, oh, welcome to the company. So why are you joining our company? Stuff like that. These people ask the so silly questions. I'm joining your company because I need the money to eat food and shelter. That's all. That's all. You don't have to ask this shit. I don't love this work. I don't love at all your company. I don't love you as well. I don't love any people on this organization. At least not most people. Most people are trash. This job doesn't make me better. This job doesn't make my insides better. This doesn't give me any freedom. This job doesn't have any location freedom, like the online people, the people who are YouTubers, the Instagrammers. These people have all the freedom in the world. They can stay anywhere in the world and still they can do their works. But no, we have to go to these corporate jobs and stay in the same town for 10 years, 20 years, and it just sucks. It literally sucks, guys. It boils my blood. And what? Even after doing all this shit, we don't even become rich. Even after slaving away every single day, we don't even become rich. We don't even become enough rich so we can have our own farm and own house and mansion and stuff like that. No, even after slaving away for 20 years, 25 years, we don't get anything which is amazing. We only get scraps. We don't get the mansions. We don't get the jewelry. We don't get anything we want. We don't get the cars. We don't get the girls. We don't get the nice organic and amazing foods. We don't get anything, but we still have to go to these shit jobs. And these jobs doesn't even make us a great human being. These jobs doesn't teach us anything. It just teaches us to calculate stuff on continuously in the Excel sheets, in the Word sheets. That's all we learn there. We don't learn anything else. We don't learn about our bodies. We don't learn about our mind. We don't learn shit. We just go there and stuck in the traffic for 1 hour and sometimes more. That's all we gotta do. In these congested spaces with these fluorescent lights. This is not at all good, and this is demonic. We don't even get enough money from our jobs. All we get is so much stress, anxiety, and depression. People are constantly depressed. Some people are even deleting themselves because of this shit jobs. They don't want to do this. That's why they're going out of the way, you know. People say we are lazy, but no, are we? This is not even bearable, and still we are going. Even that is enough. And you are calling us lazy, huh? Where you get the courage from? This is not right, you know. And after doing these shit jobs, we get drained, we get stressed, and that's why we go through this alcohol and all this kinds of stuff, all this cigarettes, all this. That's why some people develop a habit of watching porn. No, most people watch porn because they're stressed from the job. You know, if they didn't have to go through these shit jobs and they would have a beautiful and good woman in their homes, and they were free, they were in happiness, then they wouldn't have watched these shit videos, you know. They wouldn't have watched these porn videos. They're watching these adult videos just because they're stressed. They're trying to reduce their stress. This society is giving them so much stress, and that's why they're watching this shit, you know. They're trying to reduce it by this way, but this stress ain't gonna go like this, because this is a stress which you are getting every single day, and this will only go the day when you get freedom. Watching this stuff won't reduce it at all. It's not even going to end your suffering. But the thing is that we watch these things because it makes us feel like that our suffering is just for a little while. We feel that we are free, you know. That's why we watch these videos. We feel that we are in control. We feel that we are powerful. That's why we watch these videos, and that's why we watch all these movies and all this stuff. We feel powerful by watching these movies, by watching these superhero movies where the superhero is doing everything we want to do, but which we will never gonna do in our life. The superheroes in these movies are so powerful, they can do anything they want, and they don't have to do a simple shithole job, you know. They are free to do everything. They have the superpower. They can fly, they can swim, they have the mighty power to break even the thickest of walls, you know. They have all this power. They can fight with evil people and all these things and all these qualities we want in ourselves. And that's why we watch these superhero movies, because we are so tired of this system. We are so tired of our bosses. We are so tired of this society, and that's why we watch these things and we try to make ourselves feel better. But this is not the way. This is we are just only forgetting the disease, but the disease is there. We have to cure it, and to cure it, we have to become richer, and that's the only way. I'm going through this slavery every day from last 10 years, and that's why I'm not able to follow my hobbies and passions. I have a lot of passion in music. I have a lot of hobbies such as arts and swimming and stuff like that. But I'm unable to do this because the system doesn't want me to do this, because these things gives me happiness, and the system doesn't want me happy. It wants me drained, because if I am drained and miserable, then they can use me better, you know. If I'm hungry, they can make me a slave. If I'm full in the stomach, then they cannot make me a slave. And that's why these people don't want us happy. They want us sad and miserable, and that's why they are doing all these kinds of nasty tricks. That's why they are upping the taxes. That's why they are making all these kinds of corporations where artificial intelligence and this robotics gonna work. Why? Because they want us miserable. Because they not even wanna give us the jobs nowadays. They're gonna make us fight with each other. They're gonna increase the crime rates and stuff like that. And that way they're gonna earn the money in the courts and stuff like that. And this is a foolproof strategy. That's why they're making these AIs and all this stuff. They want humanity to suffer, you know. And when most of humanity suffers, then some elite people gets what they want, you know. They get all the money and all the resources. When we don't have shit, they have everything, because they have the power, and they have the power and they have the money. And when you have money, then you can earn more money. It's like a vicious cycle. The people who are rich constantly becomes richer, and the people who are middle class or poor, they constantly become poorer. That is the way. That is the way of this world, you know. This is how it is, and it is soul crushing, but that's reality. By going to this slavery, are we gonna become great? Will people remember our names? Are we gonna become legends like the older people? No, we won't gonna get anything, and they are not even letting us to live our own lives well, you know. And most of these jobs, they don't even cover proper health insurance. No, they don't even give you that. Some jobs do, I agree, but a lot of jobs also don't give you proper insurance, health insurance. So what are we going for there to get slaughtered every single day, to just suffer infinitely and just feel the pain and go through misery and suffering, and then go through wine shops and fast food outlets just to reduce our stress with the small scraps they give us? Is that life? Is that we what call life? Is playing games all day long and stuck in the room and unable to go anywhere just because you don't have the money and the looks? Is that life? That's what you call life? Then I reject this life. Then I don't like this life. Life should be amazing. Life should be a free canvas. We should be given our times completely free. Our time should belong to us. We should have the resources. We should have the woman. We should have the right kind of resources, to make our dreams come true. But no, they don't give us that, and they don't even bringing in a population bill. They want so much people here, and the earth doesn't have enough resources and enough places, enough land area to give in a lot of people good lives. But no, these governments are not bringing in any child policy, like one child policy or zero child policy. They're not coming up with these things. Why? Because they want a lot of human beings here who will pay taxes. They don't care about the life quality. If they wanted people to live quality lives, then they would have bring something to the table. But no, they are not bringing anything here. They just want us to suffer constantly, and that's why they want us to bring new lot of childs. They want us to procreate a lot, and that's why you see, like, some countries, they give incentives, money when you have your second child, and when you have your third child, then you get more money. In your fourth child, then you get even more money. Stuff like that. It's crazy, but it's happening. If you check out and search these things, then you're gonna find out. I'm not just bluffing, guys. I'm not just yapping. These are truths. So many countries gives money when you have 4 child, 5 child, stuff like that, and these places are already crowded, and they're still giving money for that. And some poor people get trapped into this because they think that, oh, this money gonna bring me happiness, stuff like that. But the thing is that the money they give you is not much. It runs out when you take care of the child in just 1 year, and then rest of the years till the child becomes 18 years old, you have to take care of the child. But no, you don't understand it. You bring kids constantly, and this earth is already full, but you are bringing more people, and this increases the competition. And when competition increases, then the stress levels rises. Think about it, guys. If there is a village and there is a small pond and there is water for 100 people, and instead of 100 people, if 2,000 people goes there, then will the pond gonna deliver the 2,000 people water? No, because it's designed for only 100 peoples. That's how it is. Earth is not designed for this much people. It is only designed for 1 billion people. But that's why we are suffering here. And now they're also gonna bring the machines, so we're gonna suffer more. So what's the best way? Is it just deleting ourselves, or what? Is it going away? Is it exiting the game? Is it going to the forest? Is it going to the islands in the ocean? Is it buying your yachts and just kind of forever live in the ocean and eating fish? What is the way to escape this slavery? What is the way to escape this mess? What is the way? This is literally crazy, and most people never complain about it. Most people are happily living through these shithole jobs. How these people live, I don't just get it. You go. Some people are in my area, which are older people, like 50 or 60 years old. They did these shit jobs for 40 years. They joined in the jobs when they were 20 years old, and now they're 60 years old, and they're still doing these jobs. Guys, it's just I don't get it. Like, how these people do it? I just gone through my job only for 2 years, and I'm already done. But these people has gone through these soul-crushing jobs for 40 years, but they are not still awake. They're still not awake. They go through their jobs happily. How these NPCs do this? I'm not able to do this. How these guys do it? You guys can tell me. I'm just not understanding how so many people, most people, go through these jobs and don't feel anything. I feel a burn in my heart. I don't feel good right in my brain, because this is not right at all. You can see you are slaving away every single day, and that is not right. Human beings are not born to be slaves like that. Human beings are born for creativity. We are born for traveling. We are born to flourish in nature. We are born to feel every kind of nature. We are born to feel the wind, feel the grass, feel everything, you know. That's why we are born. We are born to love. We are born to create small families. We are born to share our moments with our friends and stuff like that, you know. We are born for these things. We are born to play. We are born to rise, you know. We are born to be free. But they are caging us. They are giving us a lifetime imprisonment, punishment. These jobs are nothing more than lifetime imprisonment. Even jail and prison. I'm not gonna say prison is better than these day jobs, but that feels like it's similar like this, you know. Maybe the prison is more worse than day jobs, but the thing is that even day jobs feels like prison, so it's similar, you know. It's not 100% same, but it's similar. Kind of the treatment you get, you know. That's what it is. Nowadays, the cost of living is rising so high that most people are even running out of their copes. Even to cope, you need money. Even to cope through food, you need money. Even to cope through games, you need to buy these games. And to buy these games, you need money, you know. And to play the game, you need a PS4 or something like that, you know. If your PS4 for some reason just becomes unusable, just becomes older, then you have to buy another one. And to buy another one, you need money. And to get money, you have to go to these shit jobs. And then again, because the rise of living the cost of living are rising so high. That's why people are unable to save any money for their copes. They are giving all this money in this rent and food, the basic necessities. That's taking at least 90% of all of our money, and the rest 10% it just goes to the car and commute we do for our jobs, you know. So we are left with nothing, and instead so many people have to take loans, and they are taking loans, and these loans are even creating more pressure in their heads. These credit cards and loans, this is also a trap, and this is making people stressed, and this is all that is. This world is an economic world. Don't let anybody fool you. This is not a paradise. This is not a spiritual world. This is nothing like that. Everything here runs on money. You give money, you get a better place. You give money, you get a better woman. You give money, you get everything. You get better food, you get better clothes, you get a better country. Everything you get in this world is through money, you know. Nothing else matters much. Yeah, a little bit of knowledge and wisdom here and there isn't good, but by becoming a avid book reader, you ain't gonna get anything. Go and get the money, you know. A little bit of reading books is nice. A little bit of learning from people online is good, but we are not gonna get anything by watching these YouTube videos. We are not gonna get anything by watching this like crap videos. I'm not talking about the educational videos, the videos which gives you value. We should watch that, and I watch that as well. But the thing is that I'm talking about the videos which gives nothing to us. The videos where they're just playing with some nasty stuff. They're just making shit songs, you know, which doesn't even sound good. We are not gonna get anything by watching that, you know. By watching truth videos, by watching videos like this, videos like mine, are not like tragic reality, like life outrage. We are getting to know the world. We are getting to know how all the system works, and that's why these videos are very important to watch. But by watching just some people just eating noodles, by just watching these ASMRs and stuff like that, yeah, for a little while it gives a little bit entertainment, but don't watch it for long. It is a wastage of your time. Save your time and put it into earning money. Try to invent smart ways, because only by becoming rich we can escape this mess, and there is no other way, you know. And that's all for today, guys. Take care, goodbye, and I'll see you in the next video.